All right. Let's see if this is working. Hello, everybody. Testing 1 2 1 2. Let me just have a quick look. Let's make sure it's popping up on the Facebook group. I've been having difficulties with Zoom. I've been trying to get on for about 10 minutes now, 10, 15 minutes. There we go. Okay, so the volume's working. Excellent. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from around the world, Global United Group. This is a purely improvised live because I'm so excited. And every time I'm seeing new stuff, I want to share it with everybody. Are you feeling the buzz, everybody? Is the current situation worldwide making people want to turn towards having home-based businesses with us? Because for me, that's certainly my experience. I'm getting from my posts, from the stuff I'm doing online, I'm getting a lot of people reaching out and asking how they can earn more income from home, how they can accumulate more gold, how they can get into the crypto space, how they can basically be okay in this time of crisis. And so I'm buzzing with excitement to be able to help people, to be able to contribute to making the world a better place in these difficult times, and to help people transition into, let's face it, what is the future, right? True assets such as gold, cryptocurrency, decentralized payment systems, home-based businesses, digital products not unaffected by shipping and sort of the global trade. And but yeah, let's get into what I wanted this live to be. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let's do a quick shared screen and share the actual screen itself. How does that sound? Just give me 1 second. Let me bring up this page here, this presentation here. All right, let's get into the screen share, first of all, of this thing. And I think so. No, I need to do a screen, actual screen. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. So can everybody see my screen? I would hope so. Please put it in the comments. By the way, wherever you're connecting from around the world, put that in the comments, what city you're connecting from. If you're watching this in replay, put that in the comments, #replay. You're looking at my screen right now on my browser, and basically what I want to share with you is that there's a lot of rollouts happening right now. We've got our debit card coming out any day. We've got an enhancement to multi-packages for people to accumulate more e-points, even though they got small teams coming out. We've got new presentations coming. We've got a trading platform being programmed as we speak. We're putting Karatpay on the blockchain, right? Things are rolling. Karatbars is stronger than ever, and they're brewing a lot of really cool stuff in the background. One of the things that's come out today, it's a smaller thing, but it's there nonetheless, is the Karat Gold landing page 1. If you go here in your back office, you go to referral links and you go to Karat Gold landing page 1, you're going to have a brand new landing page that you can share with people. It looks really good, but that's not the focus of this live. You can go and have a look at it yourself. I believe they're populating the referral username and ID in it as we speak, because up until now, when people were clicking register, it left it blank in the field, so it didn't actually use your username and ID of the people you referred. So they're programming that now. It might actually even be offline, the page now, but just be patient. It's going to come back up, and it's going to be populating your actual referral information. On that landing page is a brand new PDF that I'm also now going to share with you that just appeared. And here it is. This PDF, personally, view, read mode. Oh no, view, read mode. There we go. I was already in it. Okay, so I opened it up literally about 20 minutes ago. I went over it once. I have no idea what the content is actually, except a really quick glimpse, a quick overview. But I'm doing this on purpose because it just came out. I want to sort of accentuate the point that sometimes people get too caught up in what material they're sharing, exactly always having the all up-to-date videos, having the perfect video, the perfect presentation, the perfect thing. And you know what? In the end, keeping things simple and showing people the excitement that you have is the most powerful thing, right? It says it's better to be ignorant and on fire than knowledgeable and on ice, right? So excitement is contagious. belief is contagious. And so what we are doing here is offering something to the world that is necessary, that is powerful, that is going to impact millions of lives, and that is a real alternative moving forward, an alternative to the banking system, an alternative to fiat currency, a solution to inflation, a solution to a lot of things like we've been talking about, shipping problems, people having to commute to their work, things like that, right? So the home-based business, online, 146 countries, gold, cryptocurrency, blockchain, secure technology, right? All of that put together in a community of people who are building towards a better future for the 99%. That's what we have. And the people that you invite, they have to feel that coming from you. Everyone I'm talking to now, they're realizing now they can't go to their jobs. The employment insurance they're going to get, if any, is going to be a portion of how much they earn. If they're in any kind of business that requires shipping, they're now going to run into problems with that, right? The banks can potentially start putting limits on withdrawals. We're actually seeing some of that here in Canada. Now, again, this whole live is not focused on all of that stuff, but simply zooming in here. There's a new Karatbars presentation, and I want to show you something you can do with something, even though you don't know a lot about it. Don't always wait for the next video, the next thing. Whatever we have available right now, let's make use of that. Sitting down with somebody and going through that on a shared screen, on Skype, on Zoom, or whatever way you've got to show this to a person, and just going through these slides together with them is a way of introducing them and inviting them to it, or using the Global United Group website, or using another video presentation in our Facebook group if they create a free account and you can bring them in and show it to them. In the end, it doesn't matter that much what you're showing a person, as long as they get a glimpse, they get an overview of what we're doing, and then you put them on a three-way call with somebody where we can get their questions answered. So I thought we would do this together and just explore this new presentation together. I'm assuming there's going to be revisions of this, they're going to improve it, but let's not always wait till the next thing, the next perfect thing. Let's just take what we have now and go over it. So it starts off like this: Karatbars, with gold and blockchain to freedom and security. It's fantastic. You tell a person, well, gold is a good idea. We're going to get into that. You may or may not be aware, but blockchain is the internet 3.0. It's the internet of the future. And who doesn't want more freedom and security? So I'm going to show you how you can achieve more of that and how I'm plugged in with this system, and I believe it's going to get me there. So the founder of this thing, Mr. Dr. Harold Constantine Seitz, I mean, he's got a little mission statement here. I promise you that Karatbars will continue to take every chance to promote and defend the financial freedom and security of every human being, independently, decentrally. Our future is unlimitedly digital. It is resting on a solid foundation of pure gold at the same time. Right? Self-explanatory. This is something you can be reading with the person. He's our CEO and our founders of Karatbars International. He's a senator of the Global Economic Network and a member of the Economic Council in Germany. So this is a man who's been called the King of Gold, who's been a visionary, if you will, right? As a founder, as a visionary, he is taking something to the world that's never been done before, merging the old traditional, the oldest money in the world, which is gold, with the most revolutionary and innovative and new aspects of payment systems based on blockchain, bringing them together with a word-of-mouth advertising referral program. But let's keep going. We're now over 900,000 affiliates worldwide. So we're closing in on 1 million people, which is going to have a big impact in the kind of space that we're trying to influence, right? Our focus is on 999.9 pure 24 karat gold, and we're active in over 140 countries worldwide, right? So again, if you're showing this to someone, you're just reading off the screen. Let's not make this more complicated than it is. You're just going over the facts with somebody. Here's a timeline of what we've accomplished so far. Karatbars was established in 2011 and it's got its headquarters in Stuttgart, Germany. Between 2012 and 2016, it focused on gold cards in the form of credit card sized cards with gold bullion placed in the center. Now, obviously, if you've got the gold, you can show it to the person like I'm showing you now. This is a 5-gram card. It's got all the security features in it, but we're going to get into that. But that's been the focus between 2012 and 2016. In 2016, Mr. Seitz came up with the concept of something called cash gold. The idea was to make gold something that you can do transactions with, that you can purchase products and services with. And then he expanded that cash gold throughout 2017, really pushed into developing more features for it digitally, including is that going to talk? He's going to talk about that? No, not okay. So, including working with an app called Karatpay, which is essentially a wallet for digital gold, right? So, basically, he's taking this thing not only in the physical form, but taking it into the digital space. In 2018, Karatbars decided to fully enter into the blockchain space and developed its own cryptocurrency. It started off as an ERC20 token, so a token on the Ethereum blockchain. Obviously, it's not written here, but you all know this, or most people know this. That's something you can mention. And throughout 2019, the company went on to start developing tech that was focused on making you your own bank, you and I, having our own bank with fully secure and private technology, private working technology, such as the Impulse K1 phone, the WIM laptop that will soon get delivered, cash gold exchange machines, which is essentially an ATM, but for gold, and with a brand new patented technology called voice over blockchain protocol that keeps all communication private, encrypted, with pure peer-to-peer transfer of information that can't be tapped, can't be hacked. And we've developed our own blockchain called CaratNet, which is going to be one of the world's fastest blockchains, focused on the speed of transactions per second that we can process. And also it's got a dynamic aspect to it that allows for it to operate this voice over blockchain protocol. That's throughout 2019. And in 2020, we're taking this to a whole other level with brand new innovative products, bringing all these things we've created up until now, bringing them together into a closed loop, a closed ecosystem where all these things work in unison to favor the 99% and cause real wealth redistribution. So that's our timeline up until now. So if you don't know about gold, I mean, essentially, to quote, who's this again? This is Morgan. Yeah, John Pierre Morgan. So gold is money. Everything else is credit, right? It's right here on the screen. American entrepreneur and private banker of his time. To understand that gold stores value and preserves wealth is one of the most important things to tap into when we're talking about gold. Contrary to every other fiat currency, what's a fiat currency? Well, the US dollar, the euro, Canadian dollars, Japanese yen, right? Indian rupee, whatever it is. These are all created out of thin air. And then there's another important person who was the former head of the Fed Reserve named Alan Greenspan, who said, "Who owns gold owns money." So the gold standard was introduced in the United States in 1873, but it was removed in 1971 by Richard Nixon, who, by the way, said it was he was putting temporarily on hold the coupling, right, or the standard, or the US dollar being pegged to gold. So he was the convertibility is the term he uses in that famous little video of his. But basically, that's when Richard Nixon separated the two and essentially caused what many believe is the biggest scam in the history of mankind, where suddenly the money that you have is purely just paper and it can be printed on demand. And then you cause something called inflation, which is essentially is robbing the everyday person a little bit at a time on a daily basis and in increasing fashion. In 2008, we actually saw some of the big effects of that with the real estate bubble. And we're about, without being a conspiracy theorist, we're about to see many, many more of these crises happen in the future. So what is the impact of inflation? Well, it takes more and more paper to buy the same things. What you could buy in 1998, as shown here, compared to in 2005, compared to 2013, right, with the same amount of money in terms of groceries, for example, is drastically diminishing in the goods that you're getting for the same amount of money that you're putting. It means that your money, the paper itself, has less and less purchasing power. So it takes more and more of it to buy the same things you could buy before with less of it. Another good example of that, but contrasted with gold, is how, in say, for example, in 1920, a kilo of gold was worth 645 US dollars. You could actually afford a car with that, a brand new car of the year with a kilogram of gold. If we fast forward 100 years up until now, 2020, the same kilogram of gold, around $40,000 USD, will get you a brand new car of the year, or in this case, a pickup truck, right? The idea here is to show you that gold always retains its purchasing power, while the currency takes more and more of it, right? So to buy a car like this in 1920 would have cost you 645 of those US paper dollars, but today it would take 40,000 of them to buy the same thing, while gold is the exact same quantity. So you see, gold is a preserver of wealth. It's a hedge against inflation. It's a way to secure your future. And in times of crisis, everyone turns to it. So I'm improvising, right? We're just going slide by slide with this. So what are your financial goals for the future? This is an important question you ask yourself. In our business model, we ask people all the time to define their why it is that they are willing to put some time and energy into making a business like this successful. What is the ultimate goal? Where do you want to be with your life, those close to you? So what is it you're after for your family in terms of your freedom, in terms of your safety, your prosperity, your lifestyle? What are the things that you're after? Because you need to define these things for yourself. If you're going to succeed with a business model like this, and you're going to tap into an ecosystem like we offer and take full advantage of it, you have to understand why you're doing it, because that's going to drive you to actually putting things in motion, to actually acting on it. Without the why, nothing else will be able to be put in motion, and you won't be able to persevere. So this is the most important thing to ask yourself, is really what you want to achieve with this. Because ultimately what we have with Karatbars, I mean, it's all right here. Again, you read off the screen. If you're sitting down with somebody, Karatbars is offering financial security and independence. Basically, we are helping people become their own banks, generating multiple streams of income. And the independent part is really important. Blockchain is decentralized, takes power away from third-party entities like the banking institution, for example, and puts it back in the hands of the people and says, you know what, if you have a phone, I have a phone. Together, we can send crypto to each other without having to ask anyone's permission, without having to depend on a third party's delays and fees and so on and so forth. We're going to have minimal fees. It's going to be instantaneous. No one can stop it. And it's 100% in our control. And we have no limits on how much we can do of it. That's the kind of financial security and independence we're looking for. And of course, having also the resources to, well, when outside of crisis, be able to travel, do what you want to, when you want to, contribute to the things you want to contribute to, so on and so forth. Hedging in times of crisis is really important. I mean, in my time in Karatbars for so far, for example, I've had gold shipped to me again and again and again and again, and I have that gold physically with me. Should the Canadian dollar completely crash, or should the banks tomorrow decide that they are stopping withdrawals and putting restrictions on our debit cards, well, I've got gold. I've got other solutions. I've got cryptocurrency, right? So we're hedging and we're protecting ourselves. And if the Canadian dollar or the US dollar collapses as a result of everything that's happening in the world right now, well, this will always retain its value. We know this. At least it's been true for 2,500 years. So I can't see it changing anytime soon. How do you get started? I mean, it's a free account, free for customers or affiliates. I recommend everybody grab an affiliate account. It's got more benefits and functions to it. Takes 2 minutes. We're going to create it right now. I'm going to give you a link and I'll take you through it. It's zero commitment, and you'll have access to our community on Facebook, where you can see a lot more information, see the kind of success people are having with this, and see a lot of company updates and presentations and so on and so forth. So one of our products that's really quite big and important in Karatbars right now is our cash gold, because we're not only just getting physical gold, we're also focusing on the digital aspect of gold. We're basically saying, look, currencies have this up and down. They've got this expiry date to them. Well, we know gold doesn't, but we also know the future is digital. We also know that blockchain is the future. So right now we are focused on developing these cash gold products digitally. So through an app called Karatpay, which is kind of like a PayPal, but for gold, where you can load gold into it and move it around. And that Karatpay wallet is currently being migrated onto our blockchain. And within the next few months, it will be fully audited by an independent Swiss bank that will show exactly how much gold we have in the vaults. And each 1/10 of a gram of gold, as far as I know, will have a stable coin, cryptocurrency, a security coin pegged to it. So we've got a one cryptocurrency that's based on supply and demand. It's a utility coin. And we have one that will be pegged to this gold as a stable coin. So we'll be able to go back and forth between the stable coin and, of course, that utility coin. Now, that's not going to make sense to a lot of people who are listening to you and you're chatting with who are not into crypto, but any crypto trader, crypto enthusiasts, of course, all realize the importance of having a stable coin. For example, like Bitcoin maximalists who trade for USD Tether and go back and forth between the stable coin that's pegged to USD and, of course, Bitcoin, which is the first of all cryptocurrencies. So we're going to have the same kind of dynamic with KBC and with whatever the cash gold coin will be called, say the UNV, right? And where you can do a back and forth, and you've got your security and your stability here, and you've got your supply and demand utility here. But before we had all this cash gold, Karatbars has always focused on having what we call these classic cards and collectible cards. Personally, I love the classic cards. They're a little bit higher priced than cash gold, but what I love about them, I have this discussion all the time with other affiliates, is that I don't spend it. I collect them. And then some of them actually contribute to causes like charity. This is when we raised funds for the Bahamas, people that got hit by the hurricane there. So obviously, holding on to physical gold is a good idea. That's why I love the collector cards, the classic cards. We have an auto exchange program for people to automatically save in this kind of gold on a weekly basis. You can have it shipped to you at any point in time, of course, except in times of crisis like this. But basically, the idea is you accumulate it, you hold on to it. It's for the long run, and you're not going to spend it. You can obviously sell this anywhere, jeweler, gold bullion dealer, pawn shop, whatever. But in the end, you're just holding on to it, right? That's the idea. And we've got our brand new product that came out just right now, fresh into 2020. These fantastic new concept called multi-packages. It's a digital product, so we don't face any of the issues with shipping. They give the old aspects of our compensation plan, so you get the full access with a bronze, silver, gold, or VIP status to tap into the full dual system, unilevel, direct commissions, everything we had before. But on top of that, you open up 3 other streams of income, which are the matching bonuses, matching euros, matching gold, matching exclusive points. And we're going to talk about exclusive points briefly. But basically, there's 7 of these multi-packages. They range from number 1 to number 7 at 75 euros all the way to 4,500 euros. They give you all kinds of different benefits. But what's important is look at the last 3 columns, the matching bonus. So the smaller ones don't give matching euros, while the bigger ones do. All of them give matching e-points, though exclusive points, which are really important. We're going to talk about those in a moment. And the majority of them give matching cash gold. The sweet spot, of course, is from multi-package 4 onwards, because you're getting at least a silver status in the business or higher. You're getting matching euros, matching e-points, and matching gold. That means that every time someone in your team is doing anything with these multi-packages, you're earning free gold, free e-points, and free euros on top of all the classic, the regular or conventional ways that we earn through the dual system, direct commissions, unilevel. On top of that, each one of these packages comes with a base amount of exclusive points, in addition to the ones you're going to match after that, of course. They're a fantastic product. They're about to be enhanced with another product, actually, that's going to come out any day, which is really, really exciting. And more stuff that we've got coming up, like a crypto debit card and a trading platform for cryptocurrency. But let's not get too much into the other things. Let's just focus on what's here, right? So what do you get for your e-points? What are exclusive points? Well, basically, it's a credit system with within the Karatbars universe, right? So if you've got like an ecosystem, and that ecosystem has different payment things, like, for example, the K merchant, voice over blockchain subscription, technology, cash gold exchange machines, right? Things like that. So you've got different apps, different wallets, different platforms, a cryptocurrency exchange, right? You've got all these different things, and slowly they all start to communicate with each other. And the idea is to create a constant bridge between cryptocurrency, fiat currency, and gold, and make them all interchangeable for each other. And that every time some money moves in there, transaction fees are generated and people are getting paid. That's what we call wealth redistribution. The e-points are kind of a global currency, if you will, within that, where they give you access to the tech, they give you access to the fiat currency, they give you access to the crypto, they give you access to the gold, they give you access to the technology, like not that the technology like is in this the hardware, but like the trading platform where you can load those points into it and then have it traded for you, right? So the e-points is a really powerful concept to understanding that they're like a global credit system or a global currency within the Karatbars universe, the gold standard bank ecosystem. Here are some of the things we're going to be able to do with them. So first of all, they're going to be exchangeable for any technical device. So with ePoints, a person will be able to buy or exchange them for a phone, a laptop, or an ATM, right? A cash gold exchange machine. Second, they're transferable to your MasterCard because in the Karatbars business, we earn euros on a MasterCard like this, paid 5 times a month through all of the work we do in the business. All the e-points that we receive, should a person want to grab a portion of them and put them into this card and put them as euros so they can withdraw them at the ATM or buy products and services online and in stores, well, each e-point is worth 10 cents of a euro and it can go straight onto that MasterCard starting in April 2020. Also, there's going to be payout through Karatpay. So those are more features that are coming. Remember, Karatpay is that PayPal for gold. So the e-points will work with Karatpay as well. And Karatpay will also work with these ATMs. And Karatpay allows for a person to go back into the Karatbars dashboard, if you will, and purchase anything there as well. So the e-points can give access to cash gold, which can be loaded into Karatpay, which can go back into Karatbars to buy perhaps an upgrade to a package or buy, say, anything else in the Karatbars back office. And this is coming very, very soon. Bottom line is all those terms I'm throwing at you, they're probably a bit overwhelming. I understand there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts, but the main thing to understand is we are creating a truly complete global ecosystem for the people with a perfect bridge between fiat, gold, crypto, and a credit system called ePoints all working together. If you understand that and that there are multiple streams of income to be had through this, this is a real game changer. It's changing my life. It's changing the lives of everyone we're working with. We're helping people protect themselves for potential crisis. We're helping people be able to do transactions more securely with more privacy. We are decentralizing payment systems, and essentially we're re-educating the world in what the financial world should be and how we can change the current banking system. So there will be more and more options moving forward, new amazing products coming soon. Karatbars is just getting started. We're still at ground level. We've accomplished big things since 2011, but the reality is we're still just at ground level, about to take off. There are many, many more things coming. Mass adoption is part of our motto right now. It's the big focus. We're bringing people to this, and that's the reason I'm talking to you about it now, because I know it's going to impact my life in ways that I can't even put into words. It's going to change the lives of millions of families around the globe. You're someone that I value. You're someone that I really admire and that I have in my close circle. You're a friend, you're an acquaintance, you're a family member, right? And I know you've got different qualities and you're smart and you can understand something like this. And that's the reason I wanted to show it to you. So I am going to give you that link. We're going to create that free account. I'm going to bring you into our Facebook group. And then after that, you can have a closer look and zoom into the different things we're doing and then tell me what it is you like. And we're going to focus on that, help you plug into that and take advantage of it. In the end, this is a big vision. Not everyone could see it. There's always going to be naysayers. There's going to be people who just can't grasp it right now. And those people are going to come, but later. But yet, like every opportunity, early adopters and visionaries have a way of taking advantage of opportunities like the rest of the world never gets. This is one of those. Because it's ground level, because the world barely knows about it yet, it's part of that. We're still in that stage right now where this is truly early adopter, visionary stuff. And well, that's why I'm so excited to bring it to you right now, right? So that's it. If someone else was showing this presentation, of course, somebody else, well, we would tell them, contact the affiliate that referred you, grab that free account, like we said, take advantage of the systems. You'll have your own landing page. You can look at our webinars, live meeting, conferences, team pages. Obviously, you can join our Facebook group, and you're going to have tons of support doing this. The affiliates who are engaged in this movement, this global financial revolution, are dedicated to it. They understand how powerful it's going to be and how we need to bring this to every single person. So thanks for taking the time to go over this material with me. I have no idea how long this took, everybody, but here you have it, an idea. Now, obviously, I talked a little bit more. It doesn't have to be that much. The point I'm making now is this just came out today. I looked at each slide probably for about 2 seconds, and then I popped on here and just went over it with you. Now, if we did it a second time, it would be completely different. You got to improvise. You got to wing it. Obviously, if you're with somebody, they might throw some questions in there as you go, but that's something you could do together on a shared screen. Right now, all of us are going to be working from home. So whether you had a regular job before this or not, now you're going to be doing it from home, right? And this is a fantastic way to just get on a quick Zoom or Skype with somebody, say, hey, I'm going to share my screen. I want to show you something right now. Do you have a few minutes? Okay, let me show you. And then boom, 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 boom. You just read the slides together with them. At the end, get them to create the free account and say, look, I'm sure you got a lot of questions right now. I want to introduce you to somebody who can actually answer all those questions for you and help you take the next step, whatever that's going to be. And let's bring you into our Facebook group too. I want to show you the community that we have. You'll see this is a real game changer. Again, people, your excitement, your belief, how you put things forward for people is going to impact drastically their level of interest, right? It's not just about, you can hear about a good opportunity, but if you don't have the right person bringing you to it, a lot of times you might not even look at it, right? People follow people more than opportunities. The good news is if people follow you because of your excitement, because of your belief, because you're taking the time with them, well, when they do see the opportunity, they're going to want to follow that too. So now they've got two main things they want to follow. One, they want to follow a leader, a believer, an early adopter, a person who's committed to this on the one hand, and two, they're going to want to follow this thing, which is an ecosystem for the people, by the people, for the people, with real assets, with real decentralized payment systems as a real game changer for the world. So that's it. I wanted to share with you this PDF. You have it in your landing page. I think, like I said, it's being programmed right now. So if you can't see it, but if you go to your referral links, so karatbars.com, log in, referral links, it's the Karat Gold landing page 1. Open that up. You'll see it's a fairly nice page. They're probably populating it now with our referral information in it. And then you've got a Karatbars business presentation there. You just click on that, it opens up this PDF, and I'll upload that into the Facebook group as well, so you can use it. But that's it. Have fun with it. That's the idea, right? In the end, it's got this. We make this a fun experience. And again, if you're stressed or if you're too constipated with how you share with people, people feel that. They have to feel like you're enthusiastic, you're excited, you want them to see this because you're committed to it. And that's it. So I didn't want to make this too long. I wanted to show you the presentation. The next team huddle for the Global Unite Group, I will announce it as soon as possible. Karatbars are coming out with a brand new product any day now. It's probably going to be tomorrow or Friday. And as soon as that new product comes out, which is going to be an enhancement, an add-on, something to really help with our multi-packages and help people get a lot more e-points. As soon as that comes out, I'm going to have a look at it and obviously show you how it works. We're going to do the huddle then and expose everybody in the team to that new product and see how we move forward with it. And of course, we've got the debit cards coming as well. So I wish you a better than great day. Let's get out there, help the people, especially in these times right now when people need it. The world, I believe, will be going through several months of this, and we're going to see a lot of things not necessarily good happen in the world as a result of what's going on, regardless of your belief in this. And because of that, people are going to need help. They're going to need help to generate income. They're going to need help to secure their wealth. They're going to need help with financial education to take things to the next level, because that's where the world is going. And you know what? We happen to have exactly that. That's what we've been focused on. And now the world is calling for it. So let's get out there, let everybody know about it. Let's invite. Book me, martinbooking.com for three-way calls, martinbooking.com. Get on there when you have a three-way call. I'm happy to help you if another director or lead's not available, or for whatever reason, go ahead and book me. It's all I do all day long is three-way calls. I've been doing them all morning, and I'm going to get back to them for the rest of this afternoon. So that said, let's rock and gold, everybody. Let's load up on gold, on ePoints, on KBC. Let's keep loading up right now. It's not a time to sell. Right now is a time to hoard, but instead of hoarding toilet paper, hoard gold and hold ePoints and hoard KBC, and we'll take it from there. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. See you next time.